A vet.
Come on, B girl.
A pediatrician.
You better. You better. You better. Hello, everybody. Long time no see. It is future Dr. Rezi once again. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Arezime Uye, and I'm the author illustrator of a children's book called Girls for Medicine. And this book is meant to encourage kids, especially Black and Brown girls, to pursue careers in healthcare. Why? Because representation matters. And I am beyond excited to have once again another video, but this time it's different because it is live. So I am so pumped because I have my first guest here today for this live video. So I hope you all enjoy this interview. Before I introduce who we have today, I just want to give you a little intro about my guest today. So she was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, and she has a doctorate in physical therapy. Did you know you can get a doctorate in physical therapy? I didn't know this, but I'm really excited to teach y'all and show y'all that you can do this too. She actually works with babies from 0 months to 3 years. And she created a really, really popular TikTok account that helps moms during COVID, and she launched a business from it. So without further ado, I would love to introduce to you all Dr. Olivia.
Woo! Hello, hi. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. What's going on? Hi, everybody.
I'm fangirling myself too because it's been so long.
I'm a huge fan. I'm so excited to be here, and I love the MedGirl Squad. I love the Girls for Medicine book. I am all game. I'm a huge fan on your IG. You're killing it. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. And so I would love for everyone to get to know you a little bit better. So my first question is, what's your name?
Well, hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Olivia Reyes, and I am so excited to be here, like I said. But yeah, I'm Dr. Olivia, a.k.a. the Baby PT, on Instagram and TikTok.
The Baby PT is here with us today. And let's start off with one of my favorite questions of many questions I'll be asking you today in this interview. What is a fun fact about you?
So I was thinking about this question, and I think that one of the more fun facts is I played water polo in high school. And I fell in love, and I still love it. Can't do it now, but yeah, that's the fun fact about me. I was captain of my high school water polo team.
Whoa. So what is water polo again? I know it has something to do with swimming, right?
So it's in a pool, and it's kind of like a blend between like basketball and soccer. So you swim and you try and like put the ball in the net in a goal type thing. You're on a team, and it's really fun, and it's hard. I cannot do it now. I can barely swim a lot, but back in the day it was super fun. And I just really liked it. And then in Texas, it's not super popular. It's more popular on the West Coast. But yeah, so that's my fun fact about me.
Yeah, that sounds really fun, but also I'm just thinking of myself, and yeah, I'm still learning how to swim. Okay, so learning a whole sport.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but that's super, super cool. And then my next question for you is, what is your favorite food of all time?
Oh, that's tough. And I know we were talking before, and you said yours was French fries, which I was like, should I steal it? Because I love a potato.
Just
in any form. But no, I would have to say I really like steak. I love like a good steak meal. And funny story, my grandfather owned a meat packing company here in San Antonio. So growing up, he would weekly bring us boxes of like fresh cut steak. So your girl at like 7 years old was eating like bacon wrapped filet and ribeyes. And so I just grew up eating steak, and it's my favorite. It's like brings back a good memory of my childhood when I eat a nice steak. So I had to say that one was my favorite.
Oh my gosh. I was eating cereal back then. Like a whole steak.
Yeah, I think I was the only like 7-year-old in school having leftover steak for their lunch. So
that is like a conversation starter. Oh my God.
Yeah. But I love steak and French fries. Right. Yeah. So but yeah, so many others. It was really hard to pick, but I had to go with that one.
Awesome. But yeah, my favorite food of all time is French fries. I eat it once in a while, not all the time.
Okay,
I eat healthy too.
What fry shape is your favorite? Do you like a matchstick, a waffle fry, a tater tot? Because that's a difference.
I actually really like, is it called crinkle? The crinkled ones.
Crinkle's good. Crinkle, yeah, that's a solid one.
Yep.
Mine are waffle fries.
Oh,
waffle fry.
Me and Chick-fil-A were best friends because of that. Yeah. Next question. What do you like to do for fun?
So I really enjoy, it sounds weird, but I love just like chilling on my couch when I'm done with work and done treating my kids. So I'm a Netflix a Netflix and chill girl. Scroll on my phone. I love social media. I'm always consuming Instagram and TikTok. That's why I started a TikTok, is I was bored during COVID. We went to telehealth, so I saw all my patients on telehealth, and I was so bored between them, and I was that one on TikTok, and then I got swept away, and here we are. So, so yeah, that's like one of my favorite things to do for fun is to just kind of like relax and be at home.
That sounds just like me, honestly.
Yeah.
I have friends that ask me, hey, we're going to be doing this little get together this Friday evening or Saturday evening. And I'm just like, oh, wow.
I got plans to be on my phone and watching something on TV.
I've learned to just be straight up, and I'm like, I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So my next question goes way back when you were a kid. So as a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
So when I always wanted to be in the medical profession. My parents are both pharmacists, but I wanted to be a cardiologist because my father passed away actually from a heart condition when I was little, when I was about 11. So I wanted to dedicate everything to cardiology. So I really wanted to be a heart doctor growing up. And then it switched to a bunch of other medical careers, but always medical. So I kind of stuck with it, or at least in the health professions. So yeah.
For me, I wanted to be an artist.
Really? Well, I mean, I didn't know you were the illustrator of all of these too, girl.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. That is really, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. And you kind of did both. So that's great.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was just like, I achieved what my little self wanted to do, which was keep drawing. And that's exactly what I did. So
nice. That's super cool. That's awesome.
So now we're moving on to what you do for your job. What kind of healthcare professional are you?
So I am a physical therapist. And what physical therapists do is a lot of things. And we have to know every bone, muscle, nerve, organ in the body, and we need to know how to fix or heal through non-invasive intervention. So no surgery, no drugs or medicine. We use exercise and a lot of mobile type interventions to help. And then for me, I am a developmental physical therapist. So I do work with little itty bitty babies and toddlers. And that looks a little bit different. I work with them on catching them up on milestones, or if they have a diagnosis that they were born with, then we help them be as functional and independent as possible as they go out throughout their life. So we're the first to kind of set them up for and build that foundation and make it really, really solid. And so there's so much more as to what we do, but I think that's a good quick synopsis of what a PT does on the day-to-day.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you shared all of that, because I'm learning when I'm in medical school, we get the cool opportunity to follow, or in other words, shadow a physical therapist to see what they do on a daily basis. And actually, you went into my next question, which is, what do you do on a daily basis, right?
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
I am really excited because I did not know that there was so much focus on knowing the anatomy. Now I think about it, it makes sense. But you actually, just like a medical student does, or a physician, we have to be really good at understanding the anatomy, or the body, or the different systems of the body, and how they work and how they're not supposed to work. And I just think that's really, really cool. And that's why I just want kids to learn more, because there's some that are just like, oh, I love the human body. So
yeah, and there's different avenues too, like a physician or a physical therapist or occupational. There's just so many careers that, you can go into. But what I do on a daily basis is I see, instead of my patients coming to me or my little kids coming to me, I go to them. So I go visit them in their homes or in their daycare. And it's in a more natural environment to them. So it makes working with them and mom typically, or dad, or the family members, just more comfortable. So I go to their homes, and a lot of what I do looks like play, just because they're little. So I can't tell, if we need to work on leg strengthening, I can't tell a 15-month-old to do squats. We have to make it fun and look like play. So I do that all day, every day, and I love it. And I form a really cool bond with my kids, as well as the families and the moms. That's something I'm really passionate about, is connecting and helping get those aha moments with the families and the moms. So I love it. And that's what I do daily. I put a lot of miles on my car.
Yeah. It's out of love. We love it.
Right, exactly.
And this is also very random, but is that the famous baby from your TikTok?
Yes.
Wearing the shades.
This is Prince Carlos. So he hangs out here.
Why is he wearing shades, Dr. Olivia?
Well, he has to. He's cool. This is how my TikTok all started, was during COVID, when I was doing telehealth. It looked like this. I was be talking to mom on Zoom with the baby, and I was having a hard time because we're so physical. I was having a hard time saying, well, let's work on sitting balance. And I'm so used to touching and squeezing and manipulating my patients, right? So I, was sad one day, and I said, I'm going to go to Walmart and get the COVID necessities, popcorn and soda. And Prince Carlos was misplaced in the popcorn aisle. And I said, that's what I think is going to make me connect better with my moms. And it changed the game. And then I got really good at it. And my patients were like, you need to make a TikTok. And so I did, with Prince Carlos. So he's been with me since the beginning. And he's cool.
Remind myself how famous you are on TikTok. Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah.
It's the TikTok noise. Do not.
It's him, he's my partner in crime.
Wait a minute. I don't know why my fingers are acting strange today, but here we are. There you are. Over 177.7 thousand followers on TikTok.
Yeah. And it's been, I think I just hit my 1 year
I didn't know I was speaking to PT royalty here.
No, please.
Whoa.
Yes, TikTok has been.
Do you
That's
see,
me.
wait a, do you see that number? How many do I have? 123. I'm still working, but I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, you'll get
I
there,
just need like 100,000 plus.
Okay, you'll get there. I love TikTok. That's where it all started. I grew very quickly. It just like I remember one time I went to sleep and then I woke up to like 20,000 new followers, and then it just hasn't stopped since. So Prince Carlos just kind of do our thing over there.
I am in awe of you. Yes, another conversation, another day.
Sure.
We'll keep in touch.
Yes, of course.
So my next question is one of my favorite questions. If you could pick one superpower specific to your job, what would it be?
That's quick and easy teleport, because I drive
that is so true.
Patients' houses, and sometimes they're far away or there's traffic or it's hot, like down here in Texas in the summers, you're sweating just going in and out of the car. So I would hands down love to just like teleport to patient's home and have to do no driving. And that would be a game changer. And I could see so many more kids deal with that. So
I would also, so for me, I know you didn't ask me what are my superpowers.
No, I want to know.
Okay, I'll happily answer.
I want to know.
I wouldn't have just one. I probably have more than that. One, the cheesy, I want to heal people. Okay. Number 2, teleportation for sure. For sure.
I know.
And then 3 would be, I guess, being what they call a polyglot.
Oh, what is? Yeah, I've heard that, but I can't remember what that is.
Like it's when someone can speak different, like more than one, like more than 3 languages.
I'm sure for you, and like your field, that's same with me. That would be really helpful,
right? Yeah, being able to just go any country and whatnot, and then
100%.
Yeah.
I have patients from like all over the world, really, who have just settled in San Antonio, and there's always that language barrier and cultural barrier. So that's my second one. Then I'm going to steal that.
And it's crazy because there's people who actually do that. So it's just amazing.
I know.
So then my next question for you is, how does one become a physical therapist like you? What do they have to do for school and whatnot? Just for the kids that are watching that are like, okay, physical therapist, that sounds cool. What do I gotta do?
Well, you have to go to school, just like a lot of professions. So it requires an undergraduate degree. So 4 years of undergrad, and then it is a 3-year doctoral program where you get your DPT or your doctorate of physical therapy. And then you can do more. You can do residencies or a fellowship, but primarily you're looking at 7 years to get to that DPT or that PT career. And then within that, you do, like y'all do, a bunch of clinical rotations and shadowing and see what you like and what you don't like and what you want to go into, and go to hospitals and clinics and different types of settings in that 3 years. So
Okay.
it's quick, but it's rigorous and kind of condensed into that. I'm sure you know too. It's just like a whirlwind, but it's so worth it and so rewarding to just like grind it out and do it.
So I know you said shadowing.
Mhm.
Because these videos are for kids that are in elementary and middle, they may not know exactly what do you mean by shadowing. Like, you mean go behind a tree and be under the shadow? Like, what are we trying to do here?
Yeah,
So, if you were to explain to a young child, it's like
sure.
shadowing. What do you mean shadowing? What is that? What does that even mean?
Yeah, so shadowing is just a way to find somebody who is a physical therapist or who is a physician and go with them for a day or however long you want and just observe them doing their job. So if you were to shadow me, for example, you would come with me in the car. We would get some Starbucks, first things first, get our coffee, and then we would go see patients together. And you would observe me working with different patients, seeing different diagnoses, and then you can pick my brain and ask me questions and ask me anything you want. And a shadow is just a great way to see if you like the profession. And then if you don't, then you go shadow somebody else or you go shadow another therapist or a different specialty. But it's just a really good way to get a little glimpse into what we do on the daily.
Well, thank you so much for explaining what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And kids, when you watch this, just know that if there's any job that you would like to do and you see someone doing that, of course, ask your parents to ask the
Right.
person,
Of course.
"Hey, is there any way for me to just follow you at your job to understand like what you do day to day so I can see what I have to do and how I can grow to be where you are at." So
Exactly.
shadowing is very, very important. And I think that everyone who would like to do something in the healthcare field should look into shadowing.
Right.
So thank you so much for explaining that. And
Sure.
so my next question is really important to me too, because it's something that I didn't know as a child would be important. But besides being smart, besides loving science, what traits do you think are very important in a future healthcare professional?
Ooh, that's a good one. And that's really important to me as well. Um, you think in that health profession at a certain age, oh, you just have to be smart and good at science and good at math, but there's so much more to it. And I would say a big trait that I think you have to have is being compassionate in terms of you have the ability to put yourself in your patient's shoes, in their situation, and how you would want to be treated by a doctor, a PT, a healthcare professional. So I think it has to be kind of fundamentally there. You have to really just be compassionate for helping people, and more so putting them in putting yourself in their shoes in terms of situations, financial situations, cultural backgrounds. And if you have that ability to kind of empathize or relate to them in some way, you will be such a great healthcare professional. And we need more of compassionate healthcare professionals all the time. So I think that's a big one aside from the other typical standard. You got to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So, and for any kids that are watching this is trying to figure out how can I be compassionate. So, one really cool opportunity to grow that at your age is when there's a chance to volunteer, do that.
Exactly. Yes.
Because volunteering, basically you're just helping someone with a problem that they're dealing with.
Right.
And when you help that person, you're also just like Dr. Olivia was saying that you're able to put yourself in that person's shoes. So say you want to say you want to volunteer at a homeless shelter, for example. That homeless shelter, they're really focused on providing clothing, providing a place for homeless people to live, for people to stay there, and for people to get food. And so for you to be in that person's shoes, like, I wonder what it would be like if I didn't have any food at all today. Or
Right.
I wonder what it'd be like if I didn't have any clothes for the day, or clean clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's you growing into being a compassionate person when you start to think about those things, and
Absolutely.
then you respond by saying, I want to help make food for these people, or I
Right.
want to get clothes for them, or give my clothes away
Yes.
to this homeless person. That is just one of many ways you can learn how to be compassionate. And that trait is so important in a future healthcare professional, regardless of whether you want to be a physician or a PT like Dr. Olivia, or a vet, or anything like that. You have to be compassionate. And there's so many other traits that I'm sure many other MedGirl Squad members in the future will share with you.
For
So
sure.
thank you so much, Dr. Olivia, for mentioning the importance of being compassionate.
Of course.
So my last question is, what advice would you give to a little girl who looks like you and she wants to be a girl for medicine like you?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would, my advice would be for somebody who looks like me or you, who wants to pursue or is just interested in this healthcare profession, would definitely be to find your hype squad, to find your support system that is going to support you throughout your journey of figuring out what you want to be. So I think having somebody by your side and helping you and advocating for you or supporting you and kind of cheering you on to go for it is so important. I think if you have somebody who's doubting you and saying, no, that's too much schooling, or no, you'll never make it, or no, or just no, if you're getting a lot of no, then find another squad, find another support system, find somebody until they tell you, yeah, you can do it. And it is possible. I had that growing up with my family and my close friends, but I had so many other people who just got a lot of no's and doubt. And you can do anything as long as you believe in yourself and you have a good set of friends and family who believe in you too.
I see what you were doing there with the hype squad.
Yes.
This is the MedGirl
Yes.
Squad Meetup.
Yes.
And that's kind of why these videos are meant to be made, because I want little girls just like you to see girls who look like you doing what you could do.
Right. Yeah.
And we want to tell you what we didn't hear when we were young. And that's literally what everything you just said, Dr. Olivia, I would have said the same thing.
Oh, good. Yeah. And even if that means now, like, you have social media now. So reaching out to people like me or you and saying, can I shadow you, or can I talk to you, or do you think I should go for it? Anything it's there's so much more access now where you can see people who look like you more than back when we were kids. And even this whole YouTube, this whole thing, this book, everything is like, it's just so good. And I would have loved this when I was younger too. So just finding that and staying true to that, your squad, finding your people who really are going to support you for going for it and saying, yeah, you can go for it. And my other piece of advice would be, don't let boys be mean to you and tell you no. You got it. So don't let anybody tell you no, and you can do it.
And I will say, the one yes that matters is the yes from you.
100%.
I can do it. I did not have anyone in my family who was in the medical field. I did not know I liked science until I was in middle school, and I really loved science when I was in graduate school. So basically, after college, I went to do more school because I'm crazy. But anyways,
Right.
I did not get the chance to meet someone who looks like me in the healthcare field to know that I can do it too. And the other areas that I didn't see it is in the books that I read, and
100%.
TV didn't show it or
No.
anything like that. And that is why I wanted to create Girls for Medicine, the children's book, and also Girls for Medicine, MedGirl Squad Meetup series on this YouTube channel, so that kids like you can grow up seeing women who look like you doing what you can do. And from physician to PT, like the amazing Dr. Olivia, veterinarian to occupational therapist. What is that?
Yeah.
All of this is just so you can learn about these fields and know that you can do it too. And there's so much more to you than being smart and loving science. And you can do anything you want. If you have never seen anyone do what you want to do, maybe the person you're waiting for is you. That is one
100%.
thing my mom, shout out to my mom, continue to put in my heart. And I want to put that in your heart as well. So thank you so much, Dr. Olivia, for just sharing those tips and advice. And I really hope that little girls who want to be a physical therapist, they'll see this and they'll be like, oh my gosh.
Of course, yes. The
Yeah.
school cannot like get over that you've done this, and like girls are even your intro before that we went live with you in the schools, and it's so important. So keep it up. It's just like so great to see. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Thank you. And those are all the questions that I had.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you do one last thing that I always ask
Cool, I'm
my.
ready.
Yeah, well, not yet. We'll hold that energy. So I guess let me just quickly close this question. But yes, so that is the end of today's video. And I'm so excited because this is just the first of many, many videos that I have planned for this month and the month that we're coming into in November. I'm going to be interviewing occupational therapists. I'm going to be interviewing physicians of different specialties. And if you would like to learn more about Girls for Medicine, please just go to girlsformedicine.com, where you can check out the book that we've been talking about throughout this video. So I actually have the special edition version right here. It has a new little look, but in this book, girls get to meet the original. Sorry, Dr. Olivia, the original MedGirl Squad. 9 girls who are each interested in something different in the healthcare field. And they just want to encourage little kids, especially Black and brown girls like them, to go into medicine just like them. So if you would like to get your own copy, quickly go to girlsformedicine.com and secure your copy. Books are coming soon. And if you would like to follow Girls for Medicine, you can just go to Instagram and follow us there at Girls for Medicine. I try to make it very, very simple. TikTok, Girls for Medicine. Now, I'm not like 180,000 followers yet, like Miss Lady over here.
You'll get there.
But I will make my way there, and I think they're funny. But you could also follow us at Facebook too, and that's pretty much it. But there's one thing I need Dr. Olivia to do for me, and she's really excited. I think she knows what I'm about to ask her to do. It's our MedGirl Squad chant. Very simple. And it goes like this: MedGirl Squad!
MedGirl Squad?
Yeah.
Right. Yay.
And let me go ahead and check, because I did see we had some comment. Oh, perfect timing. Heart. And MedGirl Squad.
Yay!
Yay! So, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. And this will be available on YouTube very, very soon. And thank you, Dr. Olivia. We celebrate you. This is technically National PT Month.
Yes.
So I'm very happy that I was able to interview a PT on this wonderful month celebrating PTs. And I hope I'll have more PTs coming soon this month. But that's pretty much the end of the video. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.